Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Near Protocol, give you all the updated idea of what we think the market is going to do. So welcome everyone to the channel. So now let's go ahead and break down the price action in Near Protocol since we did our price prediction on the 20th of August. You guys can tell that buyers did approach price right here at this area of buying that we identified. Actually, the buyers held the price firm right here on September the 1st. That was the bottom of when we last did our price prediction, and ever since then Near Protocol has been trending to the upside. So were you able to grab some of that profit out the market in Near on September the 1st? Because if so, 8.05% was harnessed or harvest on that particular day. So that's very good to see that into the market for Near Protocol. We're going to try to see if we need to keep this prediction going, if the market's going to continue to go down, or will we continue to see an upward momentum occur in this cryptocurrency. So let's go ahead and look at the market on a couple of different time frames to see if this crypto is going to remain slightly bullish. I say that because you can see that the market in Near Protocol is trending to the upside, but it is real slight. Okay, so you guys can see this here, that Near Protocol is in an upward trend. So currently we have to give the market to the buyers. They're the ones who's actually more determined to move price than the sellers are right now, even though you can see up here at the market sell pockets around $3, and I'll say $3.33 to $3.40. This is where those sellers came back into the market and took price, and currently they're moving it down lower. So let's go ahead and get rid of this sell pocket right here in Near Protocol. I think we might need to get rid of this prediction here in Near Protocol. If you didn't grab that profit out the market on September the 1st, then yeah, you're stopped out on the 18th of September for that prediction. So let's get rid of that too as well. We will also get rid of these sell pockets here into the market for Near Protocol, and we're going to add a new buy pocket right here. Okay, we're going to see if this area right here is going to be a buy pocket, because if so, we need to create one and expect the price to kind of bounce from here to try to continue to go higher. But that's only if we see off the hourly charts if the buyers are still present in that range. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. I think we might need to add a new sell pocket right here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add this area as a sell pocket now. And here is a Near Protocol on the 3. Okay, so all in all, the market is not too overly bearish or too overly bullish. The market is actually trading pretty stable, considering the price range of where we've been the last couple of weeks. Is not that drastic to where price is really trying to move, because people are caught on the wrong side of the trade. Really don't see that right now in this particular environment. Here it is on the 4. Okay, now on the 4, we can talk about this 4-day price bar in Near Protocol and see where the market closed, and then compare it and add into it the volume. That volume was really high on that 4-day price bar, and basically by looking at the market close off the highs right here, that tells us that sellers were still present just like they were here. Okay, so that's why the market currently is hinting that price is weak, and we still have 13 hours on this current 4-day price bar, but man, that spread is pretty wide, and it could be a sign of what's to come in the market in Near Protocol on the longer term basis. Same thing here on the 5. Here is Near Protocol on the weekly chart. Some people would term this as like an ascending triangle. Okay, you guys can see right here that the market in Near Protocol is ascending. The buyers are making higher lows in this space until they're not doing it anymore. Here it is on the 2 weeks. I really like to see at the end of this week how the 2 weeks ends, the weekly price bars. I really want to see how those conclude this week, because they will give us another hint for the long term if this market is going to be ran by the buyers or the sellers. Okay, so now let's look at this on 11-hour chart to see if we need to create that buy pocket, because that buy pocket would be right around here. Okay, now this is on the 11-hour chart. And you can see that we're getting a sell signal right now being popped on the 11-hour time frame, which means to me that if anything, the buyers will really have to show forth their hand now. They have to show up. Take a look at near on the 5-hour chart. Yeah, I'm not too bullish on the market right now in near. We're not even seeing buyers approaching these 3 5-hour bars right at that pocket of buying. Look at this on the 3-hour. Okay. So we may actually get the market to test. Okay. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and anticipate some lower prices into the market for near protocol. I'm going to keep that buy pocket there though, because I want you all to realize that there's still opportunity for the market to bounce here. But we're going to try to target this low end of this buy pocket, which is 3.5% move to the downside. And then we're going to try to target this next buy pocket at the high, which is 8.3%. And then on the low, which is around like 9.8% move to the downside. And anything after that will be around this trend line. Okay, so the profit potential would be decreased the longer in time it goes and price comes down and touch that trend line. Okay, so we'll see at what point the buyers will come in and potentially try to hold price. I presume that it will be at this first buy pocket or that second one. Now, if they don't show up at either one of those two, then we have a pretty firm area down here around $2.33, $2.35. That would be the third logical point that we could potentially see the market hold. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. All right, so give me your thoughts. Let me know. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.